Welcome back to the Dr. Jeanette channel. Today I have for you one of my favorite teas that I like to make when I'm feeling under the weather. It's the cold flu, cough, congestion, stuffy, runny nose season. And as an ER physician, I am seeing so many influenzas, COVID, common cold, strep throat, as well as other upper respiratory viral illnesses. So I thought I would share with you my favorite cold busting tea that I make when I'm feeling under the weather, which fortunately isn't very often. So let's get started and make this great cold busting tea. It has a few ingredients that are not only good for your immune system and help you fight the viruses, but they're also great for your brain. Let's start with the first. There are two roots that I include in this tea. I include the turmeric root and the ginger root. Let's start talking about the turmeric root. It's a bright yellow spice, as you can see, and used a lot in Indian cooking. It has an active ingredient called curcumin, which is not only good for your immune system, it's also an anti-inflammatory and antioxidant. It also has anti-cancer properties, and it's believed that it helps prevent the growth as well as the spread of cancer cells. And in addition to that, it reduces inflammation in the body and in the brain, which helps with your cognitive function and your immune function as well. To make our tea, I'm going to go ahead and start here with the turmeric. I have in my favorite little teapot here, I'm adding 12 ounces of water, about 1.5 inches of turmeric root. The next spice we're going to add to our tea is ginger root. Ginger is often what we think about as adding to gingerbread or gingerbread cookies around the holidays. However, ginger is used in a lot of other things as well. And today we're going to be using it in our tea. The ginger has a kind of a skin on it that I like to peel off. Same with the turmeric root. I peeled the skin off of both of these with the edge of a spoon. I just take and kind of just scrape off that skin off of the ginger root. It's so much easier to peel the skin off with the edge of a spoon rather than try to get out a potato peeler and peel it with a potato peeler. It's also a lot safer as the ginger root and the turmeric root aren't very long sometimes, and it's easy to peel the skin off of your finger in addition to peeling it off of the ginger root. I just broke about 1.5 inches. I used about 1.5 inches of the turmeric root and about 1.5 inches of the ginger root as well. I'm going to just go ahead and slice that ginger root right into our tea kettle here. And in addition to the roots, actually I had it in a little basket. I think I'm going to just dump it right into the teapot. I am going to add a little extra turmeric, about a teaspoon and a half of turmeric into our teapot as well. And now we're going to go ahead and we're going to actually simmer our tea for 20 minutes on the stove. I'll put it over here on the stove and we'll get it simmering. As soon as it's boiling, I'll set my watch for 20 minutes. We are ready to finish our tea. I let the tea simmer for 20 minutes. After the tea was done simmering for 20 minutes, I added 2 bags of green tea to the pot and let it sit another 8 minutes. After that, I removed the tea bags and we're going to go ahead and strain out the turmeric and ginger pieces. Probably they will stay in the pot, but if they don't, I put a little strainer here just to make sure I get them all strained out. I like to strain this tea into this lovely clear pot so that you can get a sense of what the color of the tea is. I also went ahead and let the tea cool down to about 60 degrees Fahrenheit. You want to cool your tea down to about 60 degrees because when you add your orange juice, and I'm adding 1 cup of fresh squeezed orange juice to the tea, when you add that orange juice, your vitamin C is an important part of the immune boosting properties of this tea. So you don't want to destroy your vitamin C. Vitamin C, when it's what's called heat labile, if you heat it much above about 60 degrees Fahrenheit, you are going to destroy its immune boosting properties. After you simmer it for 20 minutes, add your 2 tea bags, let it steep for another 8 minutes, and then cool it down before you finish it up. The last thing I'm adding to the tea is a little sweetener. If you're vegan and want to keep it vegan, you can add monk fruit. That's my favorite honey alternative. I love honey in my tea, so I'm going to go ahead and add some honey to my tea. And I'm going to just stir in that honey. And our tea is now ready to drink. Let me put the lid on it here. Thank you for watching, and thank you for also clicking that like button as well as subscribing. Don't forget to sign up for notifications though, because you don't want to miss any of our videos about health, longevity, and our recipes, as well as our gardening tips for how to have a healthy diet, a healthy lifestyle, and live a long life. Cheers to your life. Cheers to longevity. That is delicious. Hundreds.